First with the best in the upper Midwest, KELO-TV Sioux Falls.
KELOLAND TV signed on the air in May of 1953. That was the beginning of 60 years worth of history being preserved on video.
Well, I think if you look at any TV station or any newspaper, they're kind of the window to what happened in the past.
That's why KELOLAND decided to start archiving all of the old footage that's been kept around the station for the past 6 decades. And there's a lot.
I joke with people that somebody else's kid's going to finish this project, but I will push it along as far as I can.
Craig Floyd has been transferring all of the old film and tapes into a digital format for a year and a half. So far, he's done about 10,000 stories, and he says he's only scratched the surface.
Well, by bipartisan, you mean that you should not take positions in foreign policy for domestic political advantage. It doesn't mean that you should not present responsible, reasonable alternatives.
Every day, it's like gold mining. You find something different every day that it's just like, wow. And a lot of people probably wouldn't make a bunch of difference about it, but there are so many fascinating things out there.
Putting it together, indexing it properly, putting it in the proper dates and all those type of things are something that we're doing it right the first time.
KELOLAND General Manager Jay Huizinga says Floyd is perfect for the job because he's experienced in video.
KELOLAND's 2,000-foot TV tower, laid low from the air last June, is on its way up again.
And because he knows the history of KELOLAND.
It's nice to have a person like Craig Floyd doing it because his grandfather started KELO, and so he knows a lot of the history.
I think it's important for the station as a whole, and yes, you know, it's great to walk the building that my great-grandfather designed, my grandfather made work, and my father ran for years, but to me, it's more important that this stuff, it was important enough to save, so it's important enough to archive, and at some point, somebody's going to go, wow, that is really cool that they saved that.
A lot of the footage saved includes day-to-day news stories, while other clips have more historical significance for the state.
There's major events that everybody recognizes and that we've already done. You know, John F. Kennedy's visit or Martin Luther King's visit before, you know, in 1959 and all those type of things. Those are recognizable things that we've done.
And the good thing with KELOLAND is, and from the films that I've seen, is that they too are around the state. I know they had the film I had seen was from Oahe days back in the 60s or 70s or something like that. So there's news stories and events throughout the state that are going to be of points of interest to individuals from different parts of South Dakota.
Matthew Reitzel works as an archivist at the South Dakota State Historical Society. He believes having the kind of footage KELOLAND has preserved is a key educational tool for future generations.
They tend to be more shorter clips, but you're still getting the feel of what's going on, and we still have Oahe days today here in Pierce, so you can kind of get that feel of how things used to be and how they are today and how they changed and how some things have still stayed the same.
Floyd says it's a constant battle with time to get the footage transferred before the tapes deteriorate, but he's thankful for those who came before him and kept this old footage around.
There are stories every day that make you want to cry, but then there are stuff that's just like, wow, that's cool. So every day you find something that probably nobody else will ever see or care about, but it's like, wow, that's really interesting.
We have a chance to preserve history, especially South Dakota history, because we've been here for 60 years, and so we're taking that history and putting it on archive so that we'll have it for as long as possible.
Les Harding, Jim Burt, and Leo Hartig. Leo will be first as he